Our length on course, and that is 485 meters. Speed on course, 375 meters per minute. Time allowed, 78 seconds. And fences numbered 1 through 13 with 2 combinations on course. That triple combination, that is the Major League Show Jumping triple combination, 9A, B, and C. And that second combination on the far side. And that is fence number 12A and 12B. That's that second combination. 16 jumping efforts. We are under FEI rules, Article 238.2.1. Altering the height of a fence on course, that is 4 faults. First refusal, 4 faults. Second refusal, that does mean elimination. And exceeding that time allowed of 78 seconds, that is 1 time fault per second, or part thereof, over our time allowed. So we start with the individual first. Here we are with our 5 o'clock start time for the individuals. Our first rider, and that is Ali Ramsey from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. And Bonita Vanhat comes off at Zed. This is a Zengashada. So it's run by Ramsey Equestre. And with that sound of the tone, the invitation to start. Riders have 45 seconds to cross the start line, and the time will start for them automatically. Ali Ramsey starting off the individuals aboard Bonita Vanhat Kaisersoff Zed, the Zengashada. And this is a 12-year-old bay mare. Starting us off with a clear round, Ali Ramsey and Bonita Vanhat Kaisersoff Zed, that rider from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. Nicely done, 69.76 seconds. Once again, this goes towards the Visit Greater Palm Springs, our FEI 5-star meter 50 individuals. And just trotting around, here's our rider originally from Menlo Park, California. Vanessa Hood rides for the USA. Sourced home by Take Two LLC of Wellington, Florida. And Casca Loreto is the 11-year-old Holsteiner. Clean right down to that final fence there for Vanessa Hood and Cascalredo. And horse owned by Take Two LLC, that rider for the USA, 74.19 seconds. Good time, under a time allowed of 78 seconds. Well, they do have a 4-fault score. That's our second rider, second of the 12 that are here as individuals. That'll bring us to Adrian Sternlicht and Origiella Van Het Zwede Behotenland. This horse owned by Starlight Farms, one of Greenwich, Connecticut. Another great rider, rides internationally for the USA. This horse, a 9-year-old bay gelding. Oh, just under that time allowed, 78 seconds, 77.17 seconds. 4 jumping, false Adrian Sternlicht. And Aregia, that was her mount there. That horse owned by Starlight Farms, one of Greenwich, Connecticut. And so far on the individual scorecard, Ellie Ramsey in the lead aboard Bonita Van Het Kaisershof Zed, Vanessa Hood and Cascalredo in second place. Adrian Sternlicht just moved into third. Next rider from San Marcos, Caitlin Campbell. Fairly new mount is Castlefield Cornelius. This horse owned by 3P Equine Partners of Long Beach, California. Clear round, Caitlin Campbell and Castlefield Cornelius, 75.22 seconds. That rider who rides internationally for the USA. A great young professional rider. out of San Marcos, trains out of Temecula, California. That horse, Castlefield Cornelius, owned by 3P Equine Partners of Long Beach. So once again, this is for the Visit Greater Palm Springs. Our FEI 5-star at meter 50 individual. Bring us to the rider for South Korea, calling home Langley, British Columbia. Jae Jong aboard Cadence Vandamus Polar. This horse owned by Brother Fortune Equestrian. And Cadence Vandamus Polar, 13-year-old bay stallion. Here across that finish line, time on the clock, 80.01 seconds. They will exceed that time allowed of 78 seconds. 3 fences down. That'll be 12 jumping faults. That's 4 faults apiece. And exceeded that time allowed of 78 seconds. They're going to pick up 3 time faults. As time faults, they do add up in the amount of 1 time fault per second or part thereof over our time allowed. Brings us to the horse owned by Patty Vassy of Ferndale, Washington. And here is the Holsteiner Odysseus. The rider who calls home right here in Indio, California, Kyle King. And Odysseus, a 12-year-old gelding, started by O'Silvas out of the mare Unfettered. For jumping faults, always a tough way to start with that first fence down for Kyle King and Odysseus. A 4-fault score, 71.57 seconds. And right now for the individuals, that will put them into 3rd place on the Visit Greater Palm Springs FEI 5-star meter 50 individual. So Ali Ramsey and Bonita Van Het Kaisershoff Zed, they do have that leading score so far on the individual card. The clear round, the time 69.76 seconds. Caitlin Campbell and Castleville Cornelius, and they hold down second place. And make sure you go online and visit www.visitgreaterpalmsprings.com. It's now turned to Igor GPH, this horse owned by Fortville Farm, and the rider from Canada, Kara Chad. It's a world that's warm blood gelding. This horse 10 years old. And once again, the FEI 5-star made of 50 individuals. This card stays open all the way through the first round of the team competition. As those team riders, their scores will count towards our Visit Greater Palm Springs individuals. They crossed that finish line, 74.60 seconds. 12 jumping faults for Igor GPH and Kara Chad. And currently they do have the sixth best score. Antley, Ramsey, Bonita, Van Het, Kaisershoff, Zed with that leading score, 69.76 seconds. And the first of just a handful remaining for the individuals. 19-year-old Mimi Gotchman aboard Inclin BH. Horse in Austrian warm blood, owned by DG Sport Horse of Palm Beach, Florida. .78 seconds. Fence number 12A coming down. Fence number 13 for that young rider, 19-year-old Mimi Gotchman in Glen BH. Great young rider for the USA. 8 jumping faults right now on that leaderboard. That will put them for the individuals into sixth place. And 4 of the individuals remaining. Here's the rider rides also for the USA. Matt Archer, source owned by Reese Farms of Woodside, Monsignor. He has the Belgian warm blood chestnut gelding. Source an 11-year-old. A jumping falls. Time was good, 77.85 seconds for Matt Archer and Monsignor. That horse owned by Reese Farms. That entry also rides internationally for the USA, as they do have the 7th highest score. First of 3 individuals remaining. Calling home Wellington, Florida, Jimmy Toronto aboard Cochio. Cochio Z, Zangashada. First a 9-year-old. Clear round, Jimmy Toronto and Cochio Z. And the time 71.13 seconds for Jimmy Toronto and Cochio Z as the 2nd fastest of the clears. And this is our FEI 5-star meter 50 for our individuals. First of 2 remaining. This rider rides internationally for Australia. In fact, rides out of the Netherlands, however. Hillary Scott rides and owns Keatingstown. Score Fultz Joker. For jumping falls for that rider for Australia, Hillary Scott and The horse Keatingstown score false joker 77.08 seconds. And the 4 fault score, and they do have the 6th best performance so far. Visit Greater Palm Springs, FEI 5-star on our individuals. And Ali Ramsey, Bonita Van Het cuts off Zed. Now router out of Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. Still the fastest of the clears, 3 clears. Ali Ramsey, Jimmy Toronto, and Caitlin Campbell. But again, this competition will continue all the way through the first round of the 2023 Major League Show Jumping 50 team competition. And kind of presented by Cabana Coast. Final rider, this is Nicholas Pizzato and Choco S. Airman PS. A jumping falls, the final on the individual card of those individuals. Before we move on to our team competition, 75.49 seconds, 8 jumping falls to Nicholas Pizzato and Choco S. Airman PS. As we're going to move towards the team competition, that will be coming up next Major League Show Jumping, and kind of presented by Cabana Coast. Also, join us immediately following the presentations of that Major League Show Jumping final competition. And the finals are coming up next this evening to enjoy live music from the Mighty Cash Cats. That will be at the Roadrunners Tiki Bar just over there. Endorsed by the Cash family, the Mighty Cash Cats Johnny Cash Show has toured in the USA, Europe, and Israel. Plus, we're featured on the German TV series RTL Punk 12. Their show covers all 6 decades of Johnny Cash's music, including Fun Johnny and June duets. So certainly that is the place you want to be afterward. We have the exciting team competitions, final competition, and also we will be crowning the overall team champion for 2023. So once again, those were the individuals.
We have a new leader.